Shalom, this is Mary Omni from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. This is a Republic Notice. The title of this Republic Notice is called Satan Transmuting the Black Jim Crow. Satan transmuting the Black Jim Crow. Now, we see what we believe is gender wars between black men and women on the internet. That's what it looks like. But it really has nothing to do with gender. Because if it has to do with the gender wars of the black man and the black woman fighting each other, then you wouldn't have black men killing each other at an alarming rate. Okay? So, because they're the same, they're both men. So therefore, their war is even more extensive than whatever they come in at black women with, because, I mean, they taking each other out rapidly, okay? So it's not a gender war. And the black men killing each other in their homicidal, genocidal, suicidal conditioning is Satan finishing them off, because we are the woman seed, black women are the woman seed, and Satan's war is against us. So therefore, whatever we give birth to and invest in and anything we do that's important to us, Satan is going to try to take away, even by remote control, getting our sons to kill each other. So thereby, when we do our 15, 20, 17, 20, 25-year toil, strain, struggle by ourselves investments in raising males, Satan then either tries to get them as automaton puppets to kill each other off, get them to turn against their womankind and degrade them, their own womankind, in front of the world, whether it's in rap music, calling them bitches and hoes, or whether they're on the internet calling them Aunt Mama, nappy-headed, and nigger woman, and even I heard bed wenches. And so, the war is Satan transmuting the black Jim Crow. So the black man is being used as the black Jim Crow to now fight himself and to fight his own nation, and to segregate his own nation. So to make sure he divide and segregate his nation in an apartheid nation, he is transmuting him to the black Jim Crow. And that's why as a black Jim Crow, he has a lot of the same concepts as the Klan. He's just transmuted, which shows Satan can transmute in any race and come up with the same concepts. Now, from my perspective is, the black man definitely suffers from Stockholm Syndrome. He's piss indoctrinated, patriarchal indoctrination, subjugated syndrome, and it affects him more than a woman simply because he is a male. So when they patriarchally indoctrinate him, he's really gung-ho about that. But then they subjugate him, so that causes a real split in his personality. Then he developed a syndrome, and that syndrome is where Satan then makes inroads, because now he's a split person. In other words, he's a male and he understands patriarchal indoctrination, but then he can't identify with how this can mesh with his subjugation. So his subjugation then creates a syndrome under patriarchal indoctrination subjugation syndrome. And that once this syndrome means is now he's in a weakened state mentally, and Satan can then begin to transmute his Stockholm Syndrome in full display of full Satan regalia, transmission, which will have him then attacking himself and black women just like the Ku Klux Klan did. And he is the biggest clanner against the Judah nation. He has been the most dangerous against us since the murder of Malcolm X. Since the murder of Malcolm X at a black man's hand, that opened what you call the piss cork, the patriarchal indoctrinated subjugation syndrome cork. Because if Malcolm X's life was very sacred, and so when you take out one of the most sacred, that means that all the other ones becomes easy pluckings. Because if you would take out the most sacred at a black man's hands, then that pops the piss cork on the bottle and lets all that syndrome up. And when all that syndrome come out, it's just a killing frenzy on automatic automaton puppetry of Satan in his transmutation through the syndrome now, having black men kill each other off, having them degrade their mothers in front of the world, having them run with other women and parade their self in full satanic regalia of peacocking themselves in front of the world in degrading of their women by acting like their women is not good enough for them. All this is, and so what we have here, if you understand what Jim Crow is, it was kind of laws of apartheid and laws of segregation and laws of oppression. So this black Jim Crow now is being the frontline oppressor against his own mother nation, the nation of Judah, the constitutional Judah. He's the front line. He's becoming the visible frontline oppressor, being used remote control by the real masters of this black man and his Stockholm syndrome. So therefore, the last 40 years, he has been degrading his women, children, and by just bragging about other women and displaying them in front of the world. And now that the invent of the internet has come, which World Wide Web is 666, he's able to showing his full transmutancy, which shows that is nothing, becoming nothing but a transmutant of himself, of his originality, of himself as a black clan. Now, what happened is, when he stayed away from the black woman too long with this piss syndrome, he had no frequency raising. See, because his frequency cannot be raised without the black woman, so he's in low frequency. And so the whole job was to either separate him from the black woman by putting him in prisons, by, making sure he's unemployed, by other methods, just like they did in captivity, selling each other off by any means necessary. He tried to stop this man from being with a black woman. The black man and the black woman had to be separated by Jim Crowism among themselves. So in the late 50s and early 60s, we heard a lot of doo-wop music, love music, and all that, and love was constantly the theme. And that means the frequency level was rising in soul music and love music, and the frequency among the black man and black woman was rising. And therefore, they wanted to stop this rising of this frequency, high frequency, because they felt as though the return of them or the awakening of them to who they are would come quicker than they wanted, to get their transmutation of the black man so that he cannot rise at all. And therefore, the return of the sleeping God's awakening will be not as quick, and therefore Satan can put as much evil out as he wanted to. So therefore, integration came about, and when integration came about, the first thing this black man did was to start taking up with white women. Because now he was willing to give his white women to the black man just to make sure the black man never become a god. He was willing to use his white woman as fodder. As he once hung this black man, part of his Klan training and Jim Crow training was to hang the black man. And in hanging the black man, he knew that the black man will desire the white woman more, because he was told it's something that he couldn't have, and he would die before he had the white woman. So he hung him and told him to stay away from the white woman. But the thing that most people miss is that the white man has already experimented with this with the Indian men. He did the same thing with Indian men, maybe not hunging them, but killing them and acting like the white woman was this big hierarchy that he couldn't touch or he couldn't have access to. So that when he wanted to really control the Indian, he threw the white woman to him. And then that way, the Indian gave up his blood, and they was then feeders of vampires. They fed the vampires then. Because then the Indians started giving up his blood, and this is the same way of the black Jim Crow. He segregates his blood from the black woman, and he's now a feeder to any nation or any satanic energy that wants his blood. Since he's separated from the black woman, he has no protections of his heart, and he's at war with his soul. Because what he called a gender war against the black woman, no matter how it looks as he's targeting the black woman, He's in a serious warfare against his own soul. And he is making sure he never, ever reaches any level of high frequency where he can awaken as a God. He's in a serious warfare with himself. And the proof of the serious warfare is them killing each other. Because, you know, he identifies with something that looks like him and kill them all. But he calls himself fighting the black woman because he's being transmuted as the black Jim Crow. And therefore, he's making up things about stay away from the black woman, I'm segregated from you, and this is why you don't deal with a black woman, and this is why you're 70% alone, and this is why nobody wants you, and this is why you're a nappy-headed bed witch. Meanwhile, the 70% is him, 70% as far as losing his constitutional rights, okay? I mean, at 70%, he will not be no power player in the future, being absent from the black woman and not serving the Judah nation at 70%, because that means he's not under the Jerusalem wall. And a lot of time when they're making babies with these bondwomen or women other than black women, they are blood contracting in contractual destitution. So that means that they are giving up any rights to any constitution, no holy covenant rights of power as part of the new holy government of the earth and republic comes in, which means they will never reach the status of anything really. They are going into bondage, you know, going into bondage. Satan finally has a lot of them. Because Satan is telling the black man to Jim Crow himself against his own soul, Jim Crow himself against his own holy nation, to Jim Crow himself against his woman, to Jim Crow himself against his ancestors, to Jim Crow himself against his life, to Jim Crow himself against his holy covenant, to Jim Crow himself against God Almighty, to Jim Crow himself into hell, really, okay? So he's carrying Satan now. He's doing the bidding of Satan now. And that means an infiltration has taken place because he's not with the woman seed. See, the woman seed was a protector against Satan. But when a black man is not with the woman seed, then he's primarily being controlled by Satan. And this is why they got a high homicide, genocide rate. Because, you know, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. And if you don't put your mind, and you don't put your mind to being with the black woman by 70%, and your mind is not focused on serving the Most High, as he told you, and he made this woman for you and this nation, and put you as a male protector. If your mind is not in what God purposed you for, and you forfeiting your purpose on earth, then you're 70% Satan fodder. And that's all you are. So when you talk about the black woman is 70% alone, the black man is at the same time saying he's in 70% Satan's fodder for the plucking. Because if he's not serving God, he's serving Satan. It's just as simple as that. You can't serve two masters. If God put you here to serve his nation, to be with the black woman, and to be the new Jerusalem wall and the watchers and protector of your nation, and you're not doing that at a 70% level, then you're serving another master, and you're serving a foreign God. You cannot serve two masters. Either you're going to do what God made you for, or you're going to forfeit your purpose on earth and be the fodder to transmute black Jim Crowism against yourself, the clan against yourself, the clown in front of the world, to show how your soul is being fought by yourself, to show how you're willing to give up a holy royal heritage, to show how you're willing to give up a holy royal heritage just to be Satan transmuted bitch of a black Jim Crow against your own soul, and a black Jim Crow against your own constitutionality, and a black Jim Crow against your own mother's kind, and a black Jim Crow against even your own life, because your lifespan is short. And then you hear them making jokes about calling some of that black Jim Crowism that is using all them slave terms, witches, bed wenches, and explaining how black women are the bed wenches and all that. While they are in prison, these black men are in prison, and they the bed wenches everybody knows the modern century. I mean, they behind walls as the new bed wenches of Satan is being anal raped 24/7. But you want to talk about the bed wench mentality of black women? Okay, so that means you want to, in black Jim Crowism, brag that you didn't protect the black woman. Now you want to make fun of not protecting her and her succumbing to demonic beasts because your muscle power and your phallus was elsewhere and caused us to fall into the hands of these mutants. And to show how careless and uncaring you was about it, if you wasn't careless and uncaring, you wouldn't be bragging about the day that she was somebody's bed wench and she got a slave mentality and she worked for the master. That's a braggadocious of the failure as her other half to protect her. So while you bragging in a braggadocious manner about you're not protecting her, you're turning into black Jim Crow, and meanwhile black men are being anal raped. He ain't no bed wenching going on, but him being anal raped in prison on steel beds and bars, getting bed wenched and raped by Satan to prepare him for the real hell. That's when he gets raped. He's going to be raped with fire in the anus if he keeps serving Satan and don't catch himself. in his black Jim Crowism and black Klanism, and always wanted to point a finger and acting like he is not really just displaying black Jim Crowism of himself. Black Jim Crowism, black Klanism of himself, and Satan's transmutated easy bitch.
This is Mary Omni from the House of King David. Shalom.